Yo, people, it's your boy Moeezy13 back again with another video. This is the reaction to the Liverpool Arsenal game that just finished. Liverpool winning the game 1-0. Szoboszlai scoring a banger of a free kick around the 83rd minute and giving Liverpool the 1-0 win. So what to make of the game, to be honest? Well, it wasn't the most entertaining game. Both teams stifled each other out, to be honest. No team really had full-on domination for the whole game. It was Liverpool had waves, Arsenal had waves, and yeah, honestly, it was a pretty even matchup. To start off the game, Arsenal unfortunately started off the game the worst way possible. Saliba picking up an injury in the third or fourth minute, and now you're just thinking, oh wow, Saliba's injured, and you're looking at all the injuries Arsenal have already had this season. You know, Saka's injured, Odegaard was injured, but he came on late in this game. Yeah, so just a few players already injured to start the season. White injured, apparently Trossard as well injured. So now you're just looking like, wow, like it's game week 3 and we're already getting so many injuries. Why is that the case? I even forgot Havertz, where he's out for, was it a few weeks or is it 2 months? We don't even know what how long he's gonna be out for. But obviously Saliba picking up that injury in the first 4 minutes, not ideal. But hey, Mascara comes in, and to be honest, Mascara had a good game. Like I feel like he held his own, to be honest. Like, he didn't look out of place. He adapted to the physicality of the game really quick. You can just tell he's very, strong, powerful. He's a definition of PMP, like that pace and power that people talk about. He has that down to a T, and his reading of the game was top notch. So honestly, Mascara coming in, he did what he had to do. We just have to hope that Saliba injury is not serious. A lot of people saying he was holding his ankle or his foot, so let's just hope that's the case and he's not out long term, because the amount of injuries we have already is not looking good. And, it's international break, thankfully, so maybe a few weeks for him to recover, maybe him and Saka. Odegaard can be fully fit when we come back from the international break. And, yeah, we got to hit the ground running because, 3 games in, 2 wins and a loss. It's not the end of the world. Game week 3. It's still very early at the start of the season, but honestly, if I had to pick one thing out or a few things out to blame, or who I'm looking at this game, is I'm looking at Mikel Arteta. And the reason is because you go to Liverpool when you see how vulnerable they have been defensively this season. They've conceded 4 goals already in the Premier League. And the starting lineup, man, when I saw the starting lineup, I was just like, what are we doing here, man? Come on. You're playing the midfield of Rice, Zubimendi, Marino behind Gyökeres, Martinelli, and Madueke. Where's the creativity? Where's the creativity coming from? There's no creativity in that midfield to feed the likes of Gyökeres, who thrives off creativity. So that's already a bad start to the game. Like, you're looking for like the likes of an Eze, or even if you say Odegaard isn't fit, Nwaneri, all those people that you can put in that creativity to, try and take the game to Liverpool, because Liverpool are the champions, and Arsenal had a similar game to this, I believe, 2 seasons ago against Man City, when we went up to the Etihad and it was a 0-0 game. And I remember coming out that game, a lot of people saying, wow, you guys were very defensive. You should have taken that game to City at the time. And I feel like it's the same for the game against Liverpool today. Like, we were just very defensive. And obviously, we had our moments. We tried to hit them in transition. I felt like Madueke played really well today. He had the beating of Kirkes a few times. Just that empire was unfortunately lacking. A few good blocks from Liverpool as well. But Gyökeres, I don't know. I'm not really going to blame Gyökeres, because we know the type of striker Gyökeres is. You need to provide him service. And if you're not providing him service, what do you really expect for him to do? He's not a miracle worker. He needs those chances. So we didn't create anything for him. Martinelli, still what Martinelli usually does, man, he's fallen off a cliff compared to that 22-23 season he had, 3 years ago now. He's someone that we need to be looking to upgrade on, looking like for next year. I don't see us making any changes this late into the window. It looks like Eze is going to be mainly playing that left wing. So yeah, Martinelli was poor. Madueke was a bright light. I felt like Rice and Zubimendi was all right. Marino was just, I don't know, Marino didn't really do much in the game. I guess you could say Arteta put him in for winning duels and whatnot, but he didn't really do much. Defense was all right. Like I said, Gabriel and Mascara were pretty solid. Calafiori was pretty good as well. Like, that was one thing a lot of people were saying, oh, Salah is on that side. What's Salah going to do to him? I felt like Calafiori held his own. he stood up pretty solid defensively against Salah. Obviously, he had Gabriel Martinelli chipping in and supporting him, so he wasn't isolated. But Calafiori did his own held his own. Timber was pretty solid as well. Like, he did his own thing, but it's just that end product, man. Like, we need to be more consistent in the final third and taking those opportunities. But all in all, it wasn't a bad game if you're looking at from start to finish. My just main problem is just we need to be more brave in those kind of games, and we need to go for it more, throw caution to the wind. You saw Liverpool in that second half. They were like, okay, we're at home. We're the champions. We're going to show you guys how it's done. We're going to take the game to you. And that's what they did. So we need to be approaching these kind of big games more in that wavelength of we have to be more attacking, more brave. We can't sit back fully all the time, and we need to go for it more. So overall, yeah, it wasn't the best of games from both teams, but Liverpool, they pressed more, they showed more intuition and showed more drive, and hey, Szoboszlai gets that freaking 83rd minute. I'm just saying that when it's far out from that distance, those are the kind of free kicks Szoboszlai likes to take. Like, you've seen him score a few like that for, I believe, Hungary and Leipzig when he used to play for them. Those far out free kicks are the ones you're like, okay, like, he can actually score this. And when he lined it up, and I saw like Salah and all these guys move away, I was like, it's looking like I might go in. And that's one way a lot of people beat Raya. It's from distance, and it has to be spectacular. You saw Bruno score that free kick last season against Raya as well. Positioning, a lot of people could say his positioning could be better. I do agree, but I'm not putting any blame on Raya for that free kick at all, man. Like, you could say it's positioning, but when the free kick is that far out and he hits it in off the post and it goes in, you just got to hold your hands up and be like, you know what, fair enough. My main issue is before that situation, we should have taken the game more to them. And, looking at the subs, we made the subs pretty late. Like, you see Eze and Odegaard coming at the 70th minute. I'm looking like, okay, 50, 55, maybe even 60 minutes. You see the game 0-0. Okay, now you show initiative. Now you take the game to them, and we didn't do that. So, unfortunately, it is what it is. We lost the game. It's not been 3 games played. 6 points out of 9, 2 wins, 1 loss. Just that 1 goal conceded. And you know what? We go again, recuperate. Let's just hope this international break is blessed. We don't pick up any more injuries, because the squad, we got a lot of depth. But if we're picking up all these injuries, where's the depth, So let's just hope and fingers crossed, and we just pray to God that we don't pick up any more injuries during the international break. Come back firing. We're going to play Nottingham Forest, I believe, when we come back from this international break, back at the Emirates. And hopefully we can get that dub and, get back on track for the season. But you guys let me know what you guys think about the match reaction or predictions. What do you guys think about the game? I've shared my thoughts already. So that's it from me. It's been your boy, Mboozy13. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace.